My name's Liz Abrahams. I'm 58 years old. I'm a mother of one child, a son. His name's Joshua and he's 25. And my husband Lawrence and I have been together since I was 17. So that's nearly 36 years we've been together. When Katrina got the job at IBM, and I remember catching up with her in a bar near where IBM worked, and there were all these amazing people dressed in incredible suits and looking so smart and suave. And she was joking that, everyone dresses like this at IBM. There's a dress code. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get into IBM. It also, for me, helped me realise that I was very ambitious. I wanted to be financially independent. My mum was a at-home mum, and she also did sewing and knitting at night to help contribute to food and bills. But I never wanted to be beholden to anybody for anything. So financial independence was an ambition. And, when you're one of a number of kids, it also meant that I had to be very assertive. And if I wanted something, I had to stand up for myself. And because I started work when I was so young, I started work when I was 14, I learnt really quickly the value of money. I learnt the value of working hard and sticking up for myself. The idea of men treating women equally and fairly, I didn't grow up like that. When I was growing up, I didn't know anybody that had a career that was where they were the main, in an alcohol-fueled part-time job. And, if you didn't stick up for yourself, then, you could be easily,
run over.
Yeah. So it didn't make me uncomfortable to stick up for myself. I didn't ever experience a problem that I couldn't stick up for myself. But it was when a customer in the middle of a very large deal propositioned me that if I compromised myself, then we would advance in the deal. And I went to my manager at the time and told him, and this is the first time I'd ever heard the expression, take one for the team. And it was part of what he thought was a sales strategy. And that's when I knew this was not a place that I could work. So when I came back from maternity leave, and in fact I came back when my son was 6 months, my boss, he supported me working part-time in that first year.
Was that common then?
No.
So he just made whatever accommodations he had to.
Correct. I worked every afternoon, and there were 2 days where I had the mornings off, and I would drop my son off to childcare. So, everybody has a set of core values, and one of my leading values is fairness. And I said this before, the standard you walk past is the standard you accept. And if something is not right, then if you said, well, it's not my problem, somebody else will do something about it, at what point do you lean in and do you put up your hand? Again, another saying is, make lemonade out of lemons. The glass is always half full for me. And I was raised to strive for a better situation. I've raised my family to always be optimistic and positive. There's no point thinking about the negative. Like I don't live in that world. I don't have friends that live in that world. I try really, really hard in the way I live my life to always look for the positive every day. And I made the decision when I was diagnosed that I would continue and I would treat my cancer journey like an IT project. There is a start, there is a middle, and there will eventually be an end. I didn't understand stage 4 cancer has no end, it's a journey. And so I decided to make sure that I had the best. I embraced and became absolutely obsessed with exercise, walking every day, walking before every chemo treatment, walking after every chemo treatment, and I've walked every single day, rain, hail or shine, since I was diagnosed.
Wow.
And, you know, typically I walk between 10 and 12K every day. I do my meetings often walking. I walk in the morning and I walk at night. So this philosophy, which I called MADAM, medicine, acupuncture, diet, activity, and mental health. So I went and I got, and then support. This acronym, MADAMS.
I love it.
The approach helped me, you know, mental health when you're sick. It's not just your own health, it's everyone around you.
Yeah.
You know, I have cancer, but I am not cancer.
Yeah.
And so, look, I just believe that you're the sum of your choices. And I choose to be joyful, I choose to be healthy, and I choose to make everyone in my ecosystem as happy and included as I can. And that's a choice. So whether it's diversity and inclusion or wellness or health, these are choices, and I've made those decisions. And if I die tomorrow, I've lived as much as I can. And if my cancer comes back, well, I've done everything that I can to make every day as good as it can be.
Yes.
You should live with no regrets. And I feel lucky that that's how I've decided to live.
Wonderful.